So a few months ago, Austin Rivers had football players feeling some type of way when he made an appearance on the Pat McAfee Show and made this bold claim.
Where the best athletes in the world are, that's us. I can take 30 players right now in the NBA and throw them in the NFL. You cannot take 30 NFL players and put them in the NBA.
Whoa. It's because you're only allowed 5 on the court. Let's all relax.
It's because you get a break every play. All you gotta do is catch the ball and run north or south.
Listen, our sport,
it ain't complex.
Our sport's better. Our sport's better because we would just create a position for one of you 5'2", 40 running 6'10" guys and just put them, can't get hit much.
But he says it, though. That's the only thing. He says it. He said that the sport is better because he can take NBA players and train them just for that position.
Yeah.
So it he kind of helps the argument.
Listen, all we got to be able to do is kick the ball like him, okay? He's a kicker. We kick the ball, we got a position.
Wait, hold up.
We got a position. We don't need to get hit by nobody. We don't need to run no 40. We don't need to bench. We don't need to bench a million. We just kick the ball, Pat. We just kick it.
One, 3 phases to the game: offense, defense, special teams.
Yes.
Special teams can make or break your team. Tom Brady won his first 3 Super Bowls because of a what?
Adam Vinatieri.
If he misses, is he just a kicker or do they hate him?
He's just, I wasn't talking about him. I'm talking about the punter. I'm talking about the punter. I'm talking about the punter.
Okay,
I'm just talking about the punter. Not they're two different. Those are two. Listen, he's not gonna corner me. It's a punt.
Well, you started.
I'm a good punter.
If you punt the ball and you don't flip the field, you put your defense in a horrible spot.
True.
So you have to have the right type of punter, and the best punters can put the ball in a certain spot. What I don't like is Austin Rivers, a basic athlete, speaking for the better athletes.
Okay.
He's saying
basic athlete.
Yeah, he's a basic athlete.
What's basic?
Okay.
What's that?
Athlete.
I give you that.
No, listen.
He's not.
I give him that.
The basic athlete.
I give him that.
Before I say what I'm gonna say.
No, let's
I'm
get
a
into
big
this.
advocate of other professional sports not saying they could play other professional sports. I respect what I do and what y'all do way too much to say that we can come over there or y'all can come over here. Because I know what it takes to play my sport, but I don't know what it takes to play y'all's sport. So here's how I put it. Football players are the best athletes. Basketball players are the most skilled.
Okay.
What y'all do takes extreme skill.
See, I disagree with you in that manner.
Me too.
Because
Me too.
No, because the athlete, like you guys, because you guys are shorter and you guys get measured in a 40-inch vertical, your arms are shorter, your legs are shorter, but you can jump high. Okay, cool.
Right.
I'm 6'9", I still had a 40-inch vertical. You know what I'm saying?
The athleticism is different.
Athleticism, it's like, so to say that you guys are better athletes.
You had a 40-inch vertical, you had to do your job wearing what?
What you mean?
Would you have to wear when you did?
But when they testing y'all vertical, what are you wearing?
Not wearing the same thing.
Exactly.
Okay, but when you test the vertical, after
it doesn't. So it's not the same thing as jumping with the pads on.
It is. After you test it, you can go do your same job in the same thing you was wearing.
Absolutely.
We can't do that.
So therefore, bringing the more athletic part into play. So because you guys get tested with nothing on, right?
Yeah, but that is when we go to combine, is to see if the tape matches what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Okay? If the tape matches what we're seeing.
Some people 40 time don't match how fast they play football.
Exactly.
Right?
Like mine.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't run a fast 40.
But you play football in spurts fast, right? So my thing is, the positions that we're speaking of, the athletic part of it, we could go play those tomorrow. We can't do what you do.
Wait, you talking about, what position you talking about?
The skill positions of football. Right?
Quarterback.
Why?
Running back.
Because those positions now required us to be brutally strong. Right?
But it requires you to have a certain type of
craft.
switch.
Yes.
So we can run.
We can do that.
So I can run here and cut here and cut here.
Okay.
It's like a crossover.
Right?
Yeah, but
and
it's like a crossover.
But that's just moving.
I can run and stop.
That's just moving.
And
you
get
know
to
what
a
else requires that? When you doing that,
guess what?
There's also people trying to kill you. But not
guess
only
what I
that.
got on my side,
But not only that. But now, what's on your side?
Size.
What does that mean?
I'm playing receiver. What is the DB?
DB not doing nothing.
What is the DB
You're in the
do?
way.
You put me out wide and we one-on-one, what is he going to do? And you throw the ball
lock you up.
What is he going to do? With the ball
you got to get there first.
I can get the...
You got to get there
strong.
first.
He ain't going to stop me getting off the line.
Why?
He's not.
Why?
He's not going to stop me getting off the line. I played football before, brother. Listen, you ain't talking about
But have you played football at our level? There's a lot of basketball players.
We can go on the outside.
There's a lot of basketball players that have played in high school, that have played in college, but have they played at your level?
See, that's the conversation that we have.
The skill positions, I feel we can go play.
Why?
Because we came in playing football. That's the thing, the difference between the two. We all played
athleticism.
We know,
but in those
what changes at the highest levels?
Athleticism comes into playing those skills.
You got your foundation, right? Your foundation of football that is taught from Pop Warner.
Right.
As you go up, the things that change is the terminology and the skill set. The brute athleticism. That changes as you get to the higher level. But when you know how to play football, you know how it goes in the locker room, you know how all this shit goes. When we can go out there and we can go line up with a receiver, knowing that, all right, we know he's going to try to take my inside away. I know where I got to go to get off him. I know how to get him off me.
How do you know that?
Because I've done it before. If you've done it in high school.
You've never done it at the NFL level.
I know, because it's different.
How many people have we seen be great in college can't do it at the pro level?
Yeah.
Same as basketball. Same as basketball.
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all can't just, if we have
So let me ask you this. What 30 players, just for his argument, right?
Right.
Name me 30 guys that could that you can take off of NFL field tomorrow.
Right.
And that could be effective.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. But the word I use is effective, right? The word I use is effective.
Right. I never said that. I don't believe that we, like I have teammates and buddies and homies that said we can. I say we can't.
Okay.
I said, you saying we can lets me know you never sat courtside at an NBA game. Thinking you are, because I'm a football player, oh, we bigger, stronger. I don't think they understand how athletic strong, physical, how quick, and the skill of playing the NBA game is. Setting them picks, coming off, getting rebounds, moving here. I've seen where Vince is one of my close friends, and he taught me when you come to that corner how you can't have your feet flat because you step out of bounds. Like landing on your toes, being able to shoot the three the right way. All that stuff. I have teammates in the locker room be like, oh, I can do a bench. I can go get more than Ben Simmons. I'm like, shut up, man. Stop lying.
But a guy like Myles Garrett can.
Why?
Okay,
but what makes you think that?
Myles Garrett can do what?
He can go into an NBA game and be effective.
No, Myles Garrett, see, that's what I'm saying.
Not a fucking chance.
For sure.
No, he can't.
I believe so.
Myles Garrett,
I believe so.
Here's
I watched him play basketball. He played.
All the NFL players.
He has to play, not a
If we have enough training, you know what we can do? Try and play defense.
Set some screens.
That is it.
Okay.
Y'all are entirely too skilled. That I don't think people understand how far that goal is away. The rim, we cannot. I feel the same.
And there are certain positions we definitely can't do most of the shit that.
But here's another. Let me throw a little caveat in there.
I know there's some football players that's disagreeing with you. They're disagreeing with you because it's like if you can't play, if you can't hoop, you can't say that everybody else that play football can't hoop.
Bro, but we're talking about at the highest of levels.
Yeah, even the highest of levels. I know football niggas that can hoop with us, but they're not NBA niggas.
The argument is, you have to break it down to its basic point. The basic point is you can't take the NFL players that know how to play basketball.
Yes.
You can't take the basketball players who know how to play
football.
From scratch. If you start from scratch, right?
Yes, and base level.
You pick 10 basketball, 30 basketball players, and you train them for one whole year. And you take 30 football players and train them for one whole year. Which group translate better? That's the only.
That's the argument.
That's crazy.
If you can take all the 40-inch verticals, the fast twitch verticals, and then you say, all right, I'm going to train you guys for a year and put you in positions. How would they fare off versus we taking the 30 football players and then we train them skill-wise?
Right.
Who translate in the sport?
Here's the caveat for me. Everything y'all do skill-wise, you can go do wearing that. You don't have to put on cleats. Your cleats have to fit a certain way. You have to put on carbon fiber, which we call shoulder pads, and your vision has to be restricted. Call that a helmet. That changes everything.
True.
That changes everything.
Absolutely.
And that's the separation. You know what else changes everything? The elements. If you when you leaving the hotel, if you walk outside like, God dang, it's cold.
Oh, that's one of the reasons
I'm gonna put on the coat. You walk out, use where you play. It's get cold there, right? You walk outside, you're like, shoot, let me put this coat on. Get in this car, I'm getting this arena. Hey, turn that heat on.
Yeah.
You in a controlled climate. If I go to Green Bay and it's snowing, they don't care. I still have to go do my job at the highest level with a snowstorm coming through. As long as it's not lightning, they don't want to hear it. That's the separation. That's where everything changes. That's why I say we have to take out the athleticism. We got to take out skill-wise. What y'all do, y'all are the most skilled. Period. You can argue baseball because of the, it's hard to hit a baseball and golf. But what y'all do as a whole, skill-wise, but when you add a helmet, shoulder pads, changes everything in the elements. The elements change everything.
So what's the difference between that and the hockey player then? Or do they
hockey player is still in a controlled environment. It's inside
I'm saying they still got the helmets and the shoulder pads and all that stuff.
But it's in the same
so
environment.
That doesn't
Nothing
give y'all an
for them.
advantage though.
Nothing
in
changes
the game
for
of
them.
sports, right?
Nothing changed for them. It don't rain in there.
So how is weather?
In hockey, when you walk in there, you know it's cold.
Is weather a skill then?
No.
Is being able to play in weather?
Element. You have to be able to do your job in this weather regardless of the element. So
is that a skill?
If you was a wide receiver and it's raining, how you catch the ball? Tell me what you wear.
What I wear to catch the ball?
What equipment do you wear? What do most wide receivers wear?
I would hope dry fit.
No, I'm saying like your gear, gloves, all that.
What is that you can teach? But my thing is mine is different from yours.
They ain't wearing nothing that retain water.
What I'm saying is you take my raw frame.
I'm saying
right, my raw frame, my speed, my jumping ability, right? And you worked with me for a year.
Right.
Right?
That's not long enough.
They probably don't wear gloves on
2 years.
It's not long enough.
3 years.
It's not long enough. Because what you have to do, what you're doing, so y'all 5.
See, I disagree with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, okay, let me hear you.
I got it.
There's 11 players that all doing something different.
I understand y'all got to be on the same accord.
Everybody got to be on the same accord. So I could teach you to be a wide receiver all day.
Yeah.
Right? But if you ain't on the same page as your quarterback, and you go out there, you running this because I'm trying to do that. The timing's off.
No, but
you have to be able.
But he's saying his skill set, not this. He's not talking about that.
I'm not. He's
not talking about. So you brought that.
No, you have
but
to
you
be
brought that
able,
into. But you brought that into.
You have to be able to
there's
get
some dumb,
off these blocks.
We understand it, but
and that comes with reps with your quarterback too. And if you giving me 2 years, I got a year with Peyton Manning doing reps. I'm gonna get it halfway through that year.
You've seen pros that do it, they can't do that.
Because that's the difference in skill set. If you're a good pro, you can do that. If you're a good pro and you've been doing it long enough, you know how to run a route when Peyton Manning is throwing a route to you. If you ain't used to Peyton, you're not gonna look as good. Just like niggas throwing, Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball to certain guys. Like, they didn't know he threw that damn hard. It's like, it's hard. You're not used to it. So you gotta get used to that.
Okay.
In the training.
And why is it?
But my thing is, so we just talking about fucking running, jumping.
Right.
Right?
Right.
That's athleticism,
a lot of people
right?
can run and jump.
So that's what we're speaking about right here. Like, this is the conversation that was right? We're speaking on
what I'm saying is
how fast you can run.
If you are forced to take 30 NBA players and train, that's why I say you train them the same amount of time. Which one translate easier? You have to
be effective.
But you have to do it. You have to take,
you saying to be effective.
To be effective.
To be effective.
Because you have to. That's the caveat.
Like me, I would take like.
Right, I can put you out there, motherfucker, and you can be number 53.
Right.
I can be on the team. I can be number 53 on the fucking roster.
You're talking about like actually playing.
You're putting us in position to be effective.
If you have to grade them, like this an
and that's why I say the skill position.
Right.
And that's why I said the skill position, not the. We have maybe 3 guys in our game that can play running back. Maybe 3 guys, and like because of what that requires. In the trenches,
maybe.
So that means everybody's gonna play wide receiver.
There's guys that could, like the little guy.
Maybe.
No, what I'm just saying is you have to like we're letting you pick.
Right.
You get to pick the DB.
Yeah.
So you get to say, all right, Ant-Man, I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna put you somewhere. I'm gonna say, all right, Westbrook.
Yep.
Okay, LeBron.
Because
okay, Jimmy Butler.
And there's only Booker. And those are skill positions.
You get to pick them and say, put them somewhere, train them for a year, and how would they fare out versus? I go in and I say, all right, I'm going to take Ramsey, I'm going to take these guys and make them positions in our game.
Right.
Who goes better? Like
I can put PJ Tucker at fullback.
You can put me to 235 just lifting weights, and I can absorb some of that contact.
To me,
I have to
shooting the basketball, shooting a basketball is equivalent to catching a pass.
Okay.
At the highest level.
Well, technically, no.
It's not. It would be equivalent to throwing a pass.
No.
Because of the risk.
No, the reason.
Because of the risk and the accurate.
I'm talking about as far as shooting the basketball, whether you open or not, you got to gauge it, whatever. But if you're in the middle of the field with somebody trying to kill you, catching that ball, it's easy when ain't nobody on you.
Okay.
Catching it when you got to catch it in the. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, because it's contested.
I'm not. Yeah,
we have to do the same thing. We have to catch balls too because they're coming fast and our hands are.
I knew that was coming.
Hey.
Oh shit! Yeah, my bad.
It's okay,
like,
girl.
I think for the most part, like at our size, our hands are naturally bigger. Because we have to catch it bigger.
Yeah. Whoa.
I didn't say it.
2 in a row.
No. That's why talking about balls just hurts the conversation.
That was 3. That was 3.
But
you went right into number 3.
Like you have to put weight on us, right?
Right.
Which is easier than me taking weight off you, then training you to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Right? So for the most part, I'm gonna take a bunch of guys, like I can take Garrett and say, with your raw jumping ability, you have decent dribbling, I can make you effective, right? I can make you skilled. I can take any receiver and give them.
They can play defense.
No, I can, because they
run
already
the floor,
have
they can run the floor.
The fast twitch. They already have the fast twitch to move.
They started from scratch, though. Are you saying
a receiver from scratch that knows how to make moves like a Chad Johnson?
Like when you show up to the combine, when you show up to the combine, they measure everybody out. You take 30 guys.
But you just gauging his athleticism.
No.
Now the skill has to come in.
No, a wide receiver naturally has foot skill.
Yeah, which is the basketball skill.
Which was the basketball.
Okay.
So I can take a Chad.
Does genetics matter as far as like height and stuff?
No, because it's not a skill.
No, it's not a skill.
That's a talent.
It has to matter, right?
No, I can.
But talent matters, but it's not as a skill.
Like Deshaun Jackson, one of the baddest motherfuckers is. He's 5'11".
Fast as fuck.
But
he's fast.
Tyreek Hill 5'6".
So Tyreek Hill is out, right?
Yeah.
Chad Ocho. Right,
he's not the fastest.
I take Metcalf.
Metcalf's not going to be in there.
But you can take Metcalf. But what I'm saying is I can put them and say, all right, you already have the most important thing. That's the footwork.
Yep.
So I can say, all right, I can work on your ball handling. From there, you're great. You can be nice.
Yes.
Right? If I can give you this.
And he already got this. He already got it.
He
don't need too much. He just need to know how to do it.
All I got to do is get one by you.
That's it.
That's it.
We show him the first step, and he's gonna be like, oh shit. That's all I got to do.
I can take all your receivers and then put them through all kind of foot drill. In a week, they would be hands down better than NBA players.
Bro, because they already do this ladder
because you already have your soccer foot is already nice.
But all of these guys who you see people average 30, 25, all this, they can't play in the NBA. They can't get there and stay there. So how can you take a football player that this is what he does and he can come over here and do it?
Because we're not saying he's gonna average 20.
We're not saying because this is
only certain guys in the trenches.
Can you define what be effective means?
So it's only certain guys in the trenches that I feel, because of the size of certain guys. Being effective is having an impact.
Grant Williams.
Having an impact.
Being effective for the.
We heard Grant Williams come over there.
I said Grant Williams. I can make Garrett
like a Grant Williams
than that.
Yes, that's effective. Going to get a key offensive rebound, get in there, set a screen, nigga.
That's what I just said we could do though.
No, but
that's what I said. I said we could rebound, play.
But that's being effective.
You got more skill. You got players that like. So for a guard, 1, 2, 3, having the footwork is the most important. So when you think about DeRozan. Footwork, you're talking about James Harden, you're talking about Luka. Their feet is the most important part.
Right.
This is the illusion, but knowing how to place this, that's naturally football players.
Yes.
You guys, I just got to slow you down, right?
Right.
You know, like, don't overshoot the goddamn layup. I just got to slow you down and teach you how to place your feet on how to make it. But if you put us through a ladder drill, you're blowing us out of the water.
Absolutely.
Because you know you know how to twist your hip faster.
Right.
So giving you like little twitch moves, that's where De'Aaron Fox come in. Like, so I can spot somebody who plays football in the NBA.
Yeah.
You move different.
We move completely
Lou Dort is a football.
I feel like we're
not the
completely different
not the stoic ones. I'm talking about the ones who really just got.
Like anytime, like y'all play. Obviously, y'all play basketball.
Y'all play passing shit on. Y'all different.
At high school all the way through. Anytime you came into a gym, you know, oh, that dude play football.
Yes.
He play everything.
We overly aggressive.
No, just
like you can just tell how we.
Even if he's not, no. But even if he's nice, right? Even the
you
football,
can tell he's
even the football players that's nice at basketball, when they go hoop, you always still know that they're fucking football players.
No, not at that level where they perfected that robotic movement.
Yeah, he got away from that. Yeah,
I'm talking about the smooth ones, like they played football all the way from Pop Warner High School. They played dual sports.
Yeah,
right. So
they play basketball. They're twitching just. They're at a whole nother level.
Just take AI, for instance.
The way they're closing and passing through lanes, and when they get the ball and they.
Everything is strong as fuck.
Shit.
Well, that's our game, though.
Like, just take AI, for instance, right?
Like AI.
He played a skill position in high school.
Yeah.
Right? Played quarterback.
Yeah.
Long, athletic, fast. That shit, because his stature in high school, he still was small.
Yeah.
Ain't saying he could have played NFL quarterback because of his stature, right? Didn't nobody do it before fucking Doug Flutie.
Yeah.
That small, that was.
Yeah.
Right? That was effective.
Yeah.
Right.
Chuck had that fluidity, though.
But it was the athleticism that allowed him to be here in high school, right? In both sports. I ain't saying he could have did it in the NFL by any stretch of imagination because he was small as fuck. But he was pretty damn good at both at that age, right? Because the athleticism translated from football into basketball, right?
But if you go back and watch Iverson, a lot of what made him him was open field stuff. He can run and get first downs and all that. But then you have the Superman version of him and Michael Vick.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, goddamn, I thought I was fast and good.
Right. You have the Superman version of him. But even Vick, when he got to a higher level, now everything starts to change.
Yeah. That's the thing. Played up to a certain point. I played tight end and defensive end, right? I just was like, damn, this been able to run fast. I ran a 4.6 40. I was 6'6" at the time. Right? I probably, if I would have stuck with it, put some weight on me. But the fact that, it was different playing. Like, the higher you got, the better teams you played against.
Okay, so like, take you being your height, but take you being your height, your weight, you put weight on. At some point, okay, you probably be a tight end, okay? At some point, you got to block Myles Garrett.
Yeah,
that's where everything.
That's where everything changed.
That's where everything.
Or Von Miller.
Or Von Miller. At some point, you got to get out there with Micah Parsons and block him because our protection. I need you to slide this way. We got to go this way.
And that's
because they got DeMarcus Lawrence over there, but we got to double team Micah. But you height. So I'm talking a lot of stuff y'all probably don't know. But you height. So hey, I need you to block Micah for just a second because we got CD back now. I gotta. That's where everything changes. And that's what I'm saying where...
Yeah, it's different,
It's different. And that's why I say, saying you could come over here and do this and we can go over, I just don't even like talking about it because I've sat courtside and watched what y'all do. And until you sit it's sitting 3 rows back is not like sitting right there.
And they come shooting by you.
Boom, boom, set that pick. And I'm like, that hezzy in and out. I know the moves have all changed. Like I watched y'all when you was talking about you didn't need a second move because your first move, they couldn't stop you.
Gerald,
I get all that.
Gerald.
But yeah.
That shit sound good. Right? I could still go out there and kick the motherfucking ball though.
No, you can't. No, you couldn't.
Could still go out there and kick the motherfucking ball.
Where's it
Either way.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Where's it going,
bro?
It's going where it's supposed to go. I'm gonna kick it where it's supposed to go.
If I'm watching it professional,
what is he talking about?
This bitch his whole life, and he out there missing it. I don't even want that responsibility,
bro.
Because Because at the end of the day, that's an important job.
That's a different pressure, though.
That's a different level of pressure.
That's a different
I wish I was an agent. I wish I was an agent for kickers, because God damn it, my argument would be spectacular. He's more important than Brady at this point in my argument.
He was.
God damn it, you can't win without me.
That's a different level of pressure, man. I'm telling you.
Kicking field goals in the snow.
No, dead ass serious. I be
Okay,
sitting
so
Go ask Harrison. Go ask Harrison Buckner how that shit is.
So Gil, you've been practicing your field goals all offseason.
I avoid all conflict. I'm avoiding all conflict with this.
90 to 75 degrees. I'm talking about you. Now you show up. I'm ready to go. Now, it's a monsoon outside, and they say, hey, we still need you to go out there.
Yeah, this is practice.
Now you got to measure the wind. You got to all that. Man, please, man, that dude, man, I ain't listening to nothing he talking about.
You got on Black Tim. You got to respect it.
He's talking about kicking. I'm talking about punching.
What? He just a punter.
About punching.
Just like a person, just like, bro, it's as simple as this. I can practice free throws all day.
Yeah.
Put me in that arena that y'all in with all them fans, even if it's a tech, and I'm on that line by myself.
You got 50% chance to make the shot.
I can tell you.
You hear me? What's wrong with you? You got a 50% chance of making the shot.
You know when we arguing, but like, how come, like, think about somebody like Luka shoots 64%. Y'all don't, they spend the most time practicing free throws.
And it is still what it is.
And then like, Shaq shot free throws after the practice all day. They just, when them lights come on, popcorn, motherfucker smiling, this girl walked in, your baby mama, nah, that shit different.
That's what, that's why and the thing is, and I'm just saying, because I mean, it's where we at. Absolutely. The big issue be Ben Simmons.
Right.
Oh, Ben Simmons, I can go.
Why would that be?
Because he don't shoot.
Because Ben Simmons don't shoot. He got everything.
Because they feel he can't shoot.
Everything we just talked about for the last 30 minutes, he got.
Yeah.
Size, athleticism, quickness, he had all that. Yeah. And now all of a sudden he just can't. My teammates be, I can go. No, you can't.
No, you cannot.
So you mean tell me he been number one here, and he going over there and can't do it, but you think you can? There's something to that.
Yeah.
There's something to that. To just going and
like he choose not to shoot. That's
what I'm saying.
He made a choice not to shoot the basketball.
Like they don't understand. Like Tyreek, let's say Tyreek Hill and somebody like Ocho, right? They're super fast and quick.
Yeah.
That hurts you playing basketball.
Yeah.
Because you're naturally trying to get to your top speed, goddammit.
Pacing, right?
Quick!
All that, you're going too fast. Going way too fast.
You gotta learn how to slow down to score and shoot. That's what Ben Simmons never learned. He never learned to go top speed, then get into his shot. He wants to keep going. So the fact that he don't know how to slow down, he don't want to shoot.
And that's what I'm saying. So like, to us, where quarterbacks, I'm just speaking on quarterbacks, where they struggle in college versus the league. Open in college is open. Not open in college is open in the NFL.
Yeah.
So when you would shoot, a person's hand could be here, it can be here. Mm-hmm. All you see is the rim. Guys that are not at that level, they missing that because it's at the highest level, you throw people open. So I can be directly next to you, holding your jersey, and you'll still see a quarterback throw it to him. And it's like, that's not open. Yes, it is. You know why? He's so good, I can take the ball, you can be right here next to me, but I can put the ball right here to where he can't get to it.
Yeah.
That's where everything changes. But at the same token, you have to know, all right, I need to slow down a little bit. I need to get my foot here. I have to pin him here as I'm running and all that. It's a lot that goes into that.
That's why I say
I can make them guards.
It's a lot that
but that's what I'm saying. Those translate to guards.
Facts.
See, that's what I said. So the receivers are the twos.
Right.
Right? So those can translate. All I'm got to teach them now is how to just dribble and get ready for the 1-2.
And the point guard point guard is the quarterback. He's got to always deliver the ball. Like, if you throw a bounce pass
here's where the problem comes in
somebody.
For the NBA. Here's where the problem comes in for the NBA. Because we've seen, obviously, if we thought about the greatest athletes of all time, you're not getting past 6 without mentioning LeBron James. You're just not. Or Michael Jordan. The height, y'all's arm length, even you, Gil. I just shook your hand. Your hands are, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all's arm, y'all's our quick twitch and how we move. Like you can't lift the way I have to lift. You have to lift completely different because the fluidity of this. When you start getting like this, it changes.
Yeah, that's what I said. I got to break you all the way back down.
It changes. Everything changes. Yes, it do.
We see football players trying to hoop.
See, the only difference is
it doesn't, bro.
He lifts.
That's not true. That's a myth, bro. That's a myth.
That's not a myth.
It is a myth.
It's
bro.
not.
It is.
If you can't lift your goddamn arm,
durable motherfuckers that lasted in the league.
Niggas that can't do this, listen. He walking around, he can't relax.
No,
and they ice, and I'm giving you game. I'm giving you game. Certain niggas
like this all the
that
time.
lasted,
No,
all that twitch. That's why they stay injured.
Okay,
that's why they stay injured.
You tell a football player to do this.
LeBron on band.
Hey, that's LeBron. He has 4 bodies in the back. That's not a regular nigga.
He's keeping his arms straight. Versus if you're lifting just to lift for football, you're not keeping the.
Bro,
I learned from Tim Grover
for our
and
position group.
Dude,
we lift for our position.
Bro, we did the same thing. If you got a good trainer, your trainer tells you to train, relax. And you get in there, you do your shit.
It's not the same.
Yes.
No, it ain't.
It's not the same.
Because he's been a guard shooting, so when he's bulking up, he's still going to shoot after to keep his motion. If you go 2-3 months and you're just lifting in years, you're never going to.
So he gonna like he lift and then go shoot.
Who, me?
So you're never,
vice versa.
You're never gonna I can get you his big, and you're still gonna keep your shot because you're gonna go back outside and shoot 300, 400, 500 shots. I can't give him 500, 600, 700 shots a day and get him back to you because
it's already set.
Because it's already set. Your longevity is already set. This is looking like someone who got Mikel Folks. Now, is it Folks?
Yeah.
Who got injured and they had to tighten that motherfucker back up. Now they tightened the football. He can't extend like he used to.
What I'm saying, if we was to lift like them, we would be jumping and we would be more faster and more explosive. If we
just hear me out.
Because they're lower body explosive power lift.
So I'll tell you right now,
like them. We could do it.
No.
The way I lift is total body. I do total body.
So hear me out.
No, it's plyometrics.
When I was in school, right?
Plyometrics training, it's performance training.
So when I was in Cincinnati, right? Mick Marotti was our head strength and conditioning coach. Right. Mick Marotti, I think, is at Ohio State now. He's with that Florida. Like, it was probably the wrong shit for us to be doing, but I don't think he knew it different at the time. Like, we lift like we played fucking football when I was at Cincinnati.
Yeah, the cleans and the snatches.
And it just, that's the only probably thing what we didn't do.
We did all that.
But everything else, we squat, we did a lot of shit because he was.
All that.
Because we were strong.
We did single snatch. We did everything that all the football niggas. We were strong as shit as a basketball program.
The lift. That's what I'm saying. It's not the lift. It's not the particular lift, it's how you're lifting.
All the weight.
So if you putting all this weight on, I want to see, that's why you see Jalen Hurts going there squatting 600 pounds, and then you see him doing this brotherly shove that they do. Yeah. His legs are so strong, he can run all day and all this. All that weight he putting on. You can't lift like that and still be fluent the way y'all are. You can do a lot of reps, lower weight, a lot of reps, but you can't go in there and try and, all right, I'm gonna put 315 on the bar and do 5 reps.
Cause I be looking at Shannon. Then
you gonna be
you too. I be damn.
Look at wait. Now look at Shannon Sharp. Now look at Shannon Sharp. Now look at Shannon Sharp. Look at how he looked when he played versus how he look now. Shannon is in there benching 400 pounds and he all like this now. He probably lifted heavy when he played, but not like this.
Yeah.
Not like this.
He had to be able to go here.
He had to be able to do this with a double shell over your shoulder.
Yeah.
You have to be able to have a double shell over your shoulder and still be able to do this.
I agree with you.
To be able to throw the ball the way his quarterbacks do. Everybody lift like us.
Everybody's different.
You've never trained like a football.
I always trained like that.
No, you haven't, bro. You haven't trained like us.
I didn't.
You've never.
I went down to proactive.
Okay, tell me what's your football training.
So you trained like a football player when you was in the NBA?
No.
I thought I trained like I went down the
saying you tell me
I'm asking.
football.
I don't know. I'm asking. I'm asking a legitimate question. So you train like a football player?
My trainer was Thomas McKinney.
So I don't know who that is, but
me neither.
Right,
what is it?
Y'all can look him up.
No, I'm just saying. So I just asked you a legitimate question. So you train like a football player?
I've had my uncle's Ray Roberts, cousin is Leonard Little, my uncle is John Avery. They all came from a football family. So in sixth grade I was lifting. I was doing football shit from sixth grade.
You was training for NBA season. You was training like a football player. It's my question. I fucking asked.
Yes. Yes, that's what my advantage in college was. You can't guard them over there, you can't guard them over here. It's a gas chamber down there, it's fluid out here.
You were training
my advantage was because I was different.
You still haven't told me
so
what
you were training for NBA season.
Whatever you want to say, whatever the football
you're doing.
Whatever the football lifts, power cleans, all the power lifting, all the power lifting. All the power shit.
Talking about pushing sleds.
No, that's not, bro. I'm not playing football, but I'm not playing football. I said I was lifting like a football player, bro. I didn't say I was out.
Now you're proving my point.
Let me ask you a question.
It's not the same.
Why would I say I'm training for? Why would I say I'm training for football?
That's what we asked.
No, y'all know I'm talking about lifting like a football player.
You can do that.
I know that's what I'm talking about. Stop it. You're moving the goalpost.
My godson went to college to play basketball.
I asked a question.
When we was when COVID was happening, my godson was getting ready for college. My son was getting ready for college. One football, one basketball. I put them both through the same workout. They did different things in the same workout. You know why? Because I told him, you can't lift like my son, who's a wide receiver, because you play basketball. So we can do the same lifts, but we can't do them the same. That's what I'm saying. So you can say, oh yeah, I lifted like a football player. You didn't.
But
you lifted, we did the same lifts, but we played two different sports, so you have to do it differently. Because after you finish lifting, I still got to go outside and push these sleds. I still got to pull these chains.
You know that the techniques that football players use when training are the similar techniques that basketball players use.
Like what?
Like coming off your right pivot, thrusting your right hip forward, going into a motion, coming off the defensive line, coming off of a rebound, catching it, going right back up, speed. Going through the ladder, boom, 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 speed cut, between the legs.
No,
You just said y'all wouldn't even do that.
Can I finish? Because this is how I train. This is how I train. I use the ladder. I use the frog machine. I use a lot of different techniques that were used from players that I trained with, which were football players. In the summer, we did certain things that were functioning just like what we do at basketball. The same functions, the same movements we do, they did and they worked on. Which was like, oh, we do this, this is what we need this for. We need this for this function. We need this for this speed. Oh yeah, y'all do a lot of speed cuts. I need that because I need to get faster when I land and I need to get this cut right. All of these things go hand in hand with training because I am a trainer and I've done this for a long time. But I'm just saying for reference, we do train like this if you can. A lot of players are too fragile to train like football players because it's heavy on the knees, heavy on the joints. You don't have the cardio or the stamina to keep up with it. But those who do, those who keep at it, you ready for it. You ready, and you want it because you look at the football players, you're like, that's why they so durable. That's why they so durable.
Who looks at football players and thinks that way?
I do.
I played 15 years, and I trained like a basketball player.
No, I train with NFL football players.
We kill our bodies.
No,
we destroy our bodies.
It was with Clay Matthews, 100% psychopath.
Yes.
1,000%.
Reasonable.
Agreed. Cromartie, I've never seen not a human being like him. Sproles, there was a Sproles.
Darren Sproles.
Yeah. I trained with Darren Sproles.
So I was with them, and I quit just the thought of trying to do what they did. Lifting, and I'm in peak shape. And I was like, what are y'all, why are we lifting this much? What's going on?
Bro.
Like, I had 3 plates on each side. I can do this. Motherfucker put a chain on my back to do some push-ups. I didn't know what was going on.
Sound like slavery.
Would you say that
I can do this?
Too close to it for me, Joe.
Okay, boxing, UFC, you seen UFC, they got you to be in dangerously good shape to fight 5 rounds in the UFC. Michael Chandler, who's in the UFC right now, was supposed to fight Conor McGregor. He came to one of our workouts. He couldn't get through the workout. It was me, Darren Sproles, and Drew Brees. He couldn't finish. This is a UFC
quarterback.
Drew Brees was cooking him?
A quarterback, a running back, and a defensive lineman.
And he couldn't get through the workout. That's what I'm telling you. The way we it's different, bro. We just,
it just sound like certain niggas don't need to be out there with y'all.
We maniacs.
I was out there with y'all.
Nah, yeah.
We maniacs.
I was out there.
You went to Runyon?
No.
We maniacs.
I went to do. You ever did Runyon?
Runyon Canyon?
Yeah.
No.
We had it was football players, me. So I'm looking at.
No, KJ went out with one right now.
I got this, right? There was a bunch of linemen out there, right? And they was like, all right, Camardi lead. All I seen was this nigga run up full speed and never slowed down. You know, I've never seen the beginning of Runyon.
Yes, I've never done it. I went out there.
He ran.
Never did it.
He ran full speed up the mountain all the way to the finish line. He finished 21 minutes before the second person came in. He done stretched down, ate, water, like damn near sleep before we. And I'm sitting here like, yo, I came in last place. The legs was just way different. I didn't know what was.
Who got more bread?
I didn't know. No, I didn't know what this was.
The reason
like.
I know it's different is because we could do the same running, right? But you're running. Now we got the same time. You're running, I need to do with a weight vest on. You know why? Because I don't play with what I have on. I have to play heavier. So I have to do the same training you got to do.
But I'm with you, bro.
The explosion was way different.
Oh, no, I see. Man, listen, dog.
The explosion was way different.
I didn't went and watch Mel Sand. I didn't went and watch Mel train the football players in Dallas, and I didn't went and watch train the basketball players in Dallas. And I'm sitting there, motherfucker, and I want to throw up for them. Like, I want to throw up for the football players while they training. Like, where's the trash can? Like, that's like, and I'm from somebody, I didn't lift weights hard. I didn't lift weights heavy. I didn't try to get it strong. I got to college, I was fucking 206 pounds. I left 230. I put on 25 pounds of muscle. I had 3.5% body fat, right? So I know what it is to fucking lift and lift strong. Like, I was fucking ginormous when I got drafted.
Yeah, ask the chat.
Go ahead, go.
So we asked the chat, could NBA players excel in the NFL?
See?
This is what I'm manning the chat.
Just
6,000 votes.
Somebody.
53% said yes.
Damn.
Chat is delusional on the Lord's Tuesday.
Yeah, they
Excel.
See, that's what I mean.
But see,
and
you see, I
and
said,
see, in Excel.
Hold on.
That number should be.
Problem with it now?
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
I said the effective.
Cannot please these niggas.
I said the effective.
We cannot please these niggas.
Excel is him.
Excel is completely different.
Excel is 3 fucking all pros.
I
said effective.
I said we could come to NBA and play.
It's now down to 52. You removed the needle.
A lot of
You're not supposed to do
a lot
that.
of people at y'all's game where y'all say, all right, when he come in, we know what his job is. He can rebound. He gonna play defense. We set him up. Get a little fast break, whatever. He can jump, he explosive, all that. We have athletes that can do that.
Y'all letting this
get
to explaining and all this.
I'm not.
That's what I said. That's from the beginning. That's what I
said.
No, I'm not buying
and that's what
not Excel.
Drop that shit.
No, not Excel.
Gil
Not
said
Excel.
I can teach him the drill.
Not Excel.
Me?
I said be
limited it to I didn't cross that line of Excel.
Not at all.
We can play defense.
Be effective to a certain degree.
What you do know what Excel? You know what Excel means?
That's it.
Yes. What does Excel
mean? To get better. To get better. To start and to get better.
It means
to start.
What does it mean in sport?
I can get somebody in there and he will excel. He will excel.
What does excel mean in sports?
What does it mean?
Get better.
No, for the most
part. To get better.
If you say put us at receivers, off the rip, we would have trouble getting off the block.
Yes.
We would. Because we're not used to being hit.
Right.
So you have to teach us to take the hit and move as well. Our feet.
See, y'all.
It's the crossover, Gil. That's not even that's the crossover.
Yeah. No, it's
the bum.
It's
like it's the get off of me. Get off me. Don't touch me. Get your hands off me.
First off,
get off me.
You know how I know he don't know?
Get off me.
He did like this immediately.
Nah.
Boy, we gonna
no. You ain't gonna do nothing. As soon as you get off me.
You not
get off me.
Man,
I know the rules. I know the rules. I know that he ain't going up. You gotta be strong. You gotta be strong.
They gonna take it.
Ain't no little nigga doing none of that to me. You too little.
Like let's say
too little.
You know what? I'll give you one.
He can get his hands out.
I tell you what.
Sounds good.
Punt.
Team.
Return?
No.
Punt team.
to get down there.
Punt return is like
run down
get
there
down there. You gotta. You
don't got to touch nobody, Gil. You don't got to touch nobody. Just run.
No, you can't do that.
You got to get off the line.
Touch nobody. What?
But you just got to run down until you catch it and run by it.
See what I'm saying?
Just run by it.
That's that Austin Rivers mindset.
Just run by it.
You gotta touch nobody on punt.
I'm with you.
Then I can say, all right.
You don't have to touch nobody on punt.
Let him catch it. He gonna do this. When he do this, he ain't got to touch nobody. Just hope he do this.
Whenever you want to, you tell me, I'll bring you to an NFL training camp practice, and you'll just watch special teams. Y'all know the joint practice we be having where it's always brawls?
It's always the
Y'all
fight.
know where most of them come from?
On special teams.
Special teams.
Yes.
It ain't the O-line versus D-line. It ain't none of that.
All
it's
them niggas
special
is
teams.
special out there. They special.
Are you?
Yeah.
Like T.O. Like,
niggas out there special.
because I've watched
Stop
T.O.
it.
since, my Golden State days play basketball. If he stuck with basketball the whole time, he would have been a great shooting guard, right? Athletic, strong, had feet, like his footwork was amazing. He can shoot the fuck out of the ball, right? It's just, he spent years just getting too big where it kind of, but if he would have stayed with it the whole time, he could have been in the NBA.
But he played.
For damn sure.
He played from high school all the way to college, and then he could have.
See, that's what I said. Those NBA, like Randy Moss.
Randy Moss could have played for sure.
But that's what I said for sure. So, like, the 6'4" body that can jump, they already have something we don't have. We don't have. Our hips don't move as fast as. That's what I'm saying. If you put our hips on the line,
so
nigga, we in trouble, dog.
You gotta put it in where you put it. Okay, are we talking about playing the game and being durable? Because once you get off the block, you still gotta catch the ball.
Now we'll catch the ball.
Then once you catch it, you gotta.
Our hard problem would be getting off the line.
Yeah, I think that's the
because what ends up happening is even if we're on the DBs, right? Even if we're playing defense, right? We don't. We're not taught to swivel as fast as you guys.
No.
Right? So you talking about backing up and then turn and turn? No. We'll fuck around, pull our girl.
We gotta sit back that motherfucker, play safety, nigga, and observe.
Yeah.
And you know what that is? They would have to play man every fucking possession for you not to even have, get a chance to go get off on him. They play zone, that means he back off you one possession.
That's not what they do.
Now you
not
get
necessarily.
If he's not up on you on the line,
if he not up zone don't mean that. I'm still gonna be zone jamming shit out you.
You're not gonna jam it if you're 10 yards back.
Yes,
that's a certain zone. That doesn't mean that
certain zone.
Okay,
like I literally looked at
y'all gonna nitpick my zone?
Receivers, like when
you nitpick and bring his zone into it.
You drop zone.
You nitpick and bring his zone into it. We talking about being
if you're in a drop.
We talking about being a man on man, but you brought zone into this. Being man on man, getting off the line.
Not every possession do I have to get off the line like that.
And not every
possession I have to get off the line.
If I say, you know what, he can come over here and play D-line. Am I talking about he come over here and play D-line and he doesn't have to go one-on-one with this dude and it's him?
It's going to be a double team every time. It's going to be a double. He gets it. Whoever.
That's the way you just put it. Like, I can catch the ball. Well, yeah. What if he's 10 yards off? He ain't got to worry about the jet.
No, he was talking about
There's different elements to the game.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If he's playing man on him, it's going to be trouble. Like he said, it's going to be hard for me to get off the line. That's what he said, right?
That's the game.
Yes. If they're in the zone, it's not going to be hard for you to get off the line because they're not going to be pressing you.
Okay, now we still got to cut and move.
And I understand that. That's all I'm saying.
We're
it's
still
going
at
to
the
change.
basic.
It's still going to change for us. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be, I got to beat this nigga off the line every time. At some point in the game, hey, I'm going to get to actually run around.
Well, let me tell you this right now. Well, let me hold on.
At some point in the game, I can go fly because he's not on the line.
Well, let me tell you this right now. So since we talking sports, right? So if a coach know that you can't get off the line, you think he going to fucking go zone?
Like, I think.
I'm waiting on my answer. I'm waiting on my answer.
We think you can throw the ball.
If you're gonna worry your offense about me, if your defense is gonna be predicated to stopping me, yeah, I mean, if that's the case.
I know you can't get off the line. I'm not going zone.
Then we're going on the weak side.
We're talking as if when you get hit, I'm always gonna try and hit you up here. You 6'5", 6'6". Taking all this out. You gotta do that over and over and over again. And you have to worry about, as I'm coming across the middle of this field, is he gonna try and take me out?
Well, I ain't not worried about that so much nowadays.
I'm going out of bounds.
Nowadays,
I just said in the middle of the field.
Nowadays,
okay, first of all, personally,
why would I be thinking
nowadays, not so much.
Yeah.
Nigga run across that motherfucker. Yeah. 10 years ago. You come across that motherfucker,
I'm a decoy.
Yeah, the game
right? I'm the dude that's going to sit there, pretend I'm going to get it every time, cut across the field, do all. Don't throw me the ball.
You know
so it's reference, right?
Yeah. Practice squad.
Hey, so let me tell you this, Joe.
Yeah, don't throw me the ball.
So it's the same reference now, right? So give us the same reference that he just said, right? So in today's NBA, these young boys don't know what it is to get chucked on the pick and roll. When you roll, they don't know what it is for a motherfucker to meet you.
Stand you up,
Right? You cut across the lane, you cutting through the weak side, they don't know what that shit is.
That started
right
there.
They don't understand that. So that's equivalent to you going across the middle of the nine, motherfucker. You ain't got to worry about niggas taking your shit off right now.
Not scared, man.
You got to be scared.
Scared. Signed up for
Neither
this.
one of them
I signed up for this. This is a part
Go
of it.
ask Chad if he was ever
play
scared.
Football.
Go ask
Let's play fucking football. I'm not playing scary-ass football. I'm not going here.
Nobody
is.
If I'm out here, if I get hurt, I get hurt.
Nobody is. And for him,
if I get hurt, I get hurt.
Yeah.
You got to stop me now.
You
got to fucking stop me.
And you be looking at us. Neither one of them nigga that got up there was looking at their motherfucking ear hole.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you get up and you looking at that motherfucking ear hole and you walking to their sideline and your shit over there.
I ain't never seen no interview with a nigga talking to the ear hole, man.
We got a new poll. We asked the chat, can NBA players not excel, just play in the NFL?
Yeah.
50-50 split. First time in the history of Gilbert Arenas. 50-50 split on the chat.
I'll take it.
There you go.
My whole thing was, if you do it, who would have the better chance? Not would they be good? Just overall, the 30.
I personally feel like we would have a better chance coming to y'all's game
because y'all can just play defense.
Because
the skill set doesn't matter.
At that point, we just sit and play defense. I mean, not saying defense is easy.
But still, you can move your feet, though.
Just doing that.
I got you.
Oh, shoot, you go around. But if you train and defense, because think about it, we do side-to-side movement.
Defense is the most important part of the game.
Okay, wait, hold on. If you have a year,
not really.
Think about it. If I have
no, it's not.
If you have a year to train,
the most important part of the game is scoring more points than the opponent.
If you have a year to train,
that's
defensively.
Set a pick.
How tall is most?
Like our wide receivers?
The safeties and stuff.
It kind of depends.
6'1".
They 5'10" -ish
5'10" to 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
The biggest one gonna be 6'3".
That's the problem. That's the problem with NBA players.
Defensive. I mean, so
it's only a few. It's only a handful of receivers.
Y'all's height and y'all's length and y'all arm.
We're just talking about guarding the guards.
So you got Mike Evans. He's 6'5".
Yeah.
So there's only certain guys that's playing the receiver position.
Like Jalen Ramsey, Devontae Adams, people like that.
The only problem would be is the aggression. Like you have to dial down your aggression and your. That's what I said. Your natural ability.
That's why when you were saying 1 year, 2 year, 3, our brains are geared to we just
go forward.
You be going for. You get a lot of fouls early.
We just geared to be. I tore my labrum in my arm and I tore my bicep tendon up here. Right. I've torn down here, down here, down here, down here. I tore this on the 3rd play of the game. I missed 1 snap. You know what I did? I said, tape around the top, and I'm going back in. It was Monday Night Football. I was playing the Steelers. I'm not missing this.
You got to.
I tore my bicep. It's still not there. I tore a bicep tendon out my shoulder. I had them put tape. That ain't doing nothing. I said, put tape around it. Hold it in place. And I went back in, and I got a sack on Ben Roethlisberger. Our minds we're groomed to be like crash dummies. We just are. Whereas how y'all play, it has to be a certain level of control. That's why I say y'all skill level, y'all's pacing and all that. It's just
we got to slow you down for the sport.
Yeah.
Right, because you're in just overall the engines are higher.
Absolutely.
Right, your engines are higher, so we have to dial you down so. You don't get baited into fouls okay, you got a 46.
So they're the drag race, right? So you've been to the drag race, right?
Yeah.
Where and it's the motherfucker they got, and they just fucking go to the end. It's that shit with them, because it's 4 seconds, dog.
Yeah.
Each player is 4 seconds, Gil.
Yeah, we got to slow you
down.
So that's all.
Max, right?
Yeah, that's if the play extends.
Yeah, so, and that's just, for us, it's the motherfucker, it's the long, it's the
when you're
if you teach motherfuckers how to backdoor and shit like that and jump,
if you're watching, if you watch the game, it's like, oh, okay, that play. All right, play was like this. To us, it happens like that.
Let's keep this thing moving. It is 12:42 Pacific. We are